Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Notification went out. I've got like a fairy on me. Or is it a wish? It's a wish. I just looked down and it's like, what's this? Looks like this wish has been all screwed up. What's going on? Okay. Don't know where that's come from. Anyway, shall we see if anyone is going to join us? And I'm not sure what we're going to talk about. It's nearly 1:44. I know that. And I know that I don't know, really, to be honest. I'm just fibbing. I know that I don't feel intimidated to speak whatever wants to come through. I know that. Should we go to the Tarot Grand Box? Lucy, you have one new notification and 9 messages. Do I? I think you're fibbing. Facebook. I don't think so. They always tell me that. There's no messages. Anyway. Oh, look at all the brown that's coming in. The screen doesn't look the right size. What's that about? What can I do to change that? I think we pushed that button. Oh, well, that wasn't much bigger. Okay, that's fine. Right. Listen, we're doing a live. We're doing it at 1:44 p.m. my time. And okay, the cards were in reverse. When did I? Well, we started today with the cards in reverse. The Hangman. Well, we've got the Devil in reverse. What does the Devil mean in reverse? I don't know. Let's find out. I was playing with cards, I think it was last night, and all the cards were in reverse, even though I thought that I'd kind of turned them up the right way. So let's just have a chat. It doesn't give us a reverse meaning. Okay. She's stumped for words. Well, the devil's got into you. Well, I don't know, because I don't really know why I'm sitting here. And what you want to talk about. What do you want to talk about? You. Yeah, I'm talking to you. It's like I'm some kind of mafia. Do you want me to be hard on you? I felt that energy. Okay, it's starting to come back to me now. It's all coming back to me now. Why am I here? I did know why I was here, because apparently you want me to give you the truth. Okay, straight at you. No holding back. And it was like, okay, is this some kind of test to see like how I'm going to behave? And it's cool. Okay, so that was the energy. It was like, you want me to be. I can give you an example. The other day I asked my daughter Megan to do some energetic work for me. And I said to her, could you just kind of work on this area? I said, because you're good at that stuff, you can give it to them straight. And she's good at talking to like masculines and explaining stuff. And she went to me, I'm not like horrible though. I said, I know, no, you're not. But I'm like too nice to say it. Like how she'd just tell you to sort your shit out. What are you doing? Get out of there. That kind of approach. And so this energy was kind of like, why did I like pass the buck? Kind of say, you do it. So I'm quite capable of doing that. I choose not to. So I choose not to be. I am quite ruthless. And I got quite serious actually, which I don't normally do. I normally just tolerate it. And I was kind of chuckling to myself because during my premiere, when it spoke about the kids, let's talk, they're always hanging around. Well, mine don't tend to hang around that often, apart from when it's premiere time. And I had Emily, and I'm trying to listen. I'd already been cut off of the internet and thrown off, so I just reconnected. That's why I thought she'd come downstairs. I said, is the internet out? And she said, yes, it is. And I was like, okay. But that isn't, she had looked at the box and saw that the internet light was like flashing. Anyway, I didn't go and do anything. It recorrected itself. But then she's in the fridge there, and she's getting out avocados out of a crunchy packet and some like rocket salad. She's doing the salad as she's cooking for herself. And I just looked at her, which I don't normally do, and I was like, and she went to me, "Are you all right?" And I said, "I'm on a premiere. And I just wish sometimes you take my work a bit more seriously." I said, "I've got people that are online. I'm premiering my video and I do energy work." Anyway, after that, she was just like, "Really?" I thought, oh, normally I wouldn't say anything, but it's like I take my work seriously. And it just seems that when I want to listen back to what I've said, because I don't watch it until the premiere. So I got a little bit frustrated with the daughter. And then anyway, she went, and I said to her, "I'll see you later." And I didn't hear her answer me. I said, "Are you talking to me?" She went, "Yes." I said, "Yes." I said, "Emily, I'm not going to say sorry for what I said. Like that, I'm trying to listen." Anyway, just getting my points across. Do we want to use these cards? Well, we've got them out, so yeah, that's what happened. I did go and tell them though that I was going live. I kind of said, "Do you need the kitchen?" Right, okay, we've got the world. Let me just get myself into this energy. Well, whatever the story is, it's not that harsh. I'm not really working it out just yet. I've got to kind of just get into my zone. Which I think that when you're on a live, you're kind of you feel a bit more under pressure. Okay, not that I ever edit my videos anyway, but it just feels different. Okay. Does it feel different for you guys when I'm live? I imagine it does. I'm not the one sitting where you're sitting though, I'm the one sitting here. So that's really nice. The King and Queen of Cups here together. This is them transformed because they just look regal. Okay. I'll show you. The King and Queen of Love here. Come back. See Cinderella. Earlier on in the reading, when I saw the masculine in the bed, as I was watching it back, I was going to type it down. I've done a lot of typing and then not shared it. This is true. When you type out, I typed out a long message last night that was from the masculines, and then I just kind of deleted it, just closed it down. Do you want to save? And it was like, no. Shut the laptop down, went to bed. What was she saying? I don't know. Cinderella. And I felt the energy of with was it the 9? It's the 9 of Swords where he's in the bed. And the backdrop, I thought to myself, are you like in the cellar? Like in the, the cellar, the basement. But the cellar. And it felt like a Cinderella energy where like all you ever done was the housework and the chores and you're just everyone's like skivvy. And, there's a beautiful prince out there waiting for Cinderella or a beautiful princess. So it's hard to wake up when you've been out past midnight. Anyway. Right, give me an idea. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. So we've got the 8 of Cups here. We've got this masculine who's walking away. I was explaining this card last night to Original, and I was saying about how many cups this gentleman's knocked over, and he's knocked over 2. And I feel that that's actually what he's choosing, is the 2 of Cups. Okay, so he's made his choice. I was to pay attention to the 2 cups that are knocked over. I felt there's just a magical, mystical energy around both of them. Okay. It's like the power of love couple. I'm taken to the power of love cards. So we can have a look at that. So he's walking towards the lights here. Okay. I can see more appearing in the picture now as I'm describing what I'm seeing. This masculine here is wanting to celebrate. There's a white butterfly outside. He's wanting to have some fun. He's wanting to celebrate. The Ace of Cups there, it's right there, but his hands are clasped together. Why are your hands clasped together? Super glue, silly Billy. Okay, been playing with super glue. No, seriously, why these hands? Okay, I put that like as the bottom of the deck, the underlying energy. Well, it has me curious. Let's go to the power of love first, because I want to see about the King and the Queen of Cups here. I don't know if I can actually rest them on my cup. Yeah, stand up like this. Got the washing machine on. Second load of the day. Okay, well, I'm hoping the load out there will dry. I put that on an extra long wash, just to actually prolong time. What are we looking for? The power of love. Okay. Are you doing the laundry too? Trying to get it dry? Keeping on top of it. It's when everyone decides to change their bedding on the same day, isn't it? Okay. Well, it is in my house. My children can change their own bedding. A purpose. What's our purpose? The King and Queen of Love. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. Well, that would be perfect, wouldn't it? You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. Right, first I want to have a look at these cards to see if they come in with showing any evidence of you possessing the determination and the dedication to consciously demonstrate love. I say that's the determination. The dedication, imagine that would be the Lovers. To consciously demonstrate love, having a think about it. Your hands are still tied. I want to know why your hands are still tied. They tell me. Well, if I'm meant to know, they tell me. They don't tell me everything, you know. It doesn't work like that. I don't sit here and pull cards for my children. It's a different relationship. This is my work life. This is as a collective. Okay. Right. So, purpose. What's your purpose? Just to be love in all areas of my life. Firstly, to myself. People with a purpose are leaders. People with a purpose, coupled with compassion, are teachers. Pick that up today. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the teacher is ready, the student will appear. So people with a purpose are leaders, and this is a power couple, but this is a power couple, I want to say that it's love. So people with a purpose are leaders. People with a purpose, coupled with compassion, are teachers. You have come to a point in your journey when you must demonstrate to yourself that you are a teacher. Now is the time to be the change that you want to see in the world. Being a person of integrity is your goal. You know your place in the world and how you may be an example to others for the betterment of humankind. You tend to have a very strong, intuitive side and use it on a daily basis for clarity of purpose. That's all I use the cards for, is to give me direction. Okay. and understanding, and most definitely clarity. You have a passion for everything you do, seeing each day as an opportunity to manifest love. You are blessed with a sense of inner peace because you are satisfied with who you are and what you have. Life seems easy because you have learned that you don't have to make the choice between love and fear. You already know that the negative energy of fear is not an option. Be a guiding light. Show the world how it is done. Okay, makes sense now? Makes sense of one's purpose here. Instead of my daughter's, it's my daughter's cup. This is Megan's cup. She's not confident enough just yet to kind of get on camera and give it to you. Maybe she never will. Maybe that's not her purpose. Okay, right, so be that light. Well, we need some light in here, don't we? Let me go and turn the lights on. A little bit better. Okay, let's continue. Be the leader, be the light. You're a bright spark. Okay. So I'm being taken to all the four corners of the world. So I'm feeling the coming together of Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. Okay, they all need to be able to work together. My daughter's an Aquarius. I'm a Taurus. Something she's better at than what I am. It's just the way it is. Okay. We don't use it as an excuse though, do we? No. This is about tapping into what you're good at doing. We've got the Queen of Coins here. Well, she's Mother Earth. This is the Divine Feminine in her truest form. Okay, the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles. This transforming energy here. Wow. It feels very much like the feminine here. She's ready. She's got the legacy. It's kind of like it. You know when you say that something isn't set in stone. Well, this is it's set in gold, and it's in our heart. Also, Divine Feminines, you may be noticing the animals or insects, bugs, anything that's not human. Okay, and you might be realizing why are you so attracted by them. Okay, Lucy, explain. You've shifted your vibration, so now you're in alignment with the birds and the bugs and the dogs. So I had to explain to Megan and Jamie because they found it a bit of an annoyance that every time they went out, the dogs would run up to them and kind of go and sit on their laps and all sorts like this. And I said, rather than getting frustrated, they're drawn to your energy. So it could be the same like with my kids when I say they always appear during the premiere, but I'm very aware that they're also listening to me as I'm speaking because they don't get to hear me talk like that. We don't really have them kind of conversations in not so much detail and in not the same way. It's different. I'm the mum, so I talk to them differently than how I talk on camera. To a certain degree, it's not that I'm a different person. It's just you adjust your vibration. So when the kids are drawn and I'm on a premiere, it's really a good thing because they're drawn to my energy. And it's the same with the animals and the flies. I mean, there's a fly in the bathroom now as the washing machine's just finished its cycle. And yeah, he kind of, I've left him in there. I think he's in there. He kind of sits on the mirror and he's not an annoyance. And Megan's been attracting moths. One come flying right at her face yesterday when she was in here. So that's why, because you've been raising your vibration and you've been practicing it so long now, you're there. So that's why you will see things that others maybe don't, because you're the one that's in alignment. You're the one that's in alignment with the nature. Just say nature. Don't be surprised you're talking to trees or a blade of grass. Or okay, right. So that's that. Divine Masculine, well, you look quite weathered and worn, if I'm honest with you, and we're being honest today. You look weathered and worn. You look knackered, to be honest with you, but you made it. You made it. Okay. You're at the border. That's good. Borderline. Feels like I'm going to lose my mind. You just keep on pushing my love over the borderline. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's a good thing. You're nearly over the threshold. It will feel so much better. Let's have a look and see what you need to do. Oh my goodness, I've just got this. Unless it's a fly, there is an itching on my head here. I'm not sure about the light in the room today. Okay. You coming out of hell? Looks like you've come out of hell. You've been crying? You've been crying. It's good to cry. Okay. I wonder if that shows you're human. Shows you has feelings. Yeah. Right. What you're staring at here is what's in the background behind the lovers here. Okay. I'm feeling the energy that also the Divine Masculine, that might explain why you've been connecting with, why is that darn dog keep following me? It'll be a cat probably. A lot of the masculines, by my own research of couples that have come together, normally one of them doesn't like cats, like really does detest cats. They end up being cat lovers and connecting to that energy, but that's cats are highly intuitive, and so love the cats. Be nice to the pussycats. Okay, they bring you a message, and they're independent. They don't need taking care of, pussycats. Okay, they take care of themselves. So, oh, I've turned these cards around again. Okay, what are you working towards now? Okay, I feel like what you're actually working towards now is you're still practicing. When I said about the Divine Feminine connecting with nature quite easily, it's like this is her realm now. And because she's been practicing, maybe she's put in more practice. You ever heard about your flight time? Before you're actually allowed to like fly an aeroplane, you have to put in a certain amount of flight hours, training hours. So now that this is kind of ingrained, you still have a few more lessons to learn until this is ingrained into you. You're kind of still building your foundations. Well, you can see why. You've only just kind of reached the threshold of heaven from hell. So you might be a bit tired at the moment as well to be consistent with your studies. Oh, let me share with you my, what's it called? Your Day at a Glance from CoStar, 2 hours ago. Your Day at a Glance, study as much as possible was the guidance. Do you want a song? We can have a song. Let's see what song's on. Let's have a look. You make me feel brand new. I thank God for you. You make me feel. Okay, I turned you off. Hush now. You make me feel brand new. Right. You're working here. Like I said, you need to put in consistent effort just by watching these videos daily. That's my purpose, to be consistent. It helps me, it helps you, and it helps us as a collective. Okay. And you're working towards this. Let me have a look at your plans. What's going on here? Oh, I felt like, I don't know what you're working on. Have you kind of developed a little blood blister? I felt like maybe you had trapped. Oh, I pulled earlier some skin off of here. And that's it. And underneath this card was like a little black speck. It took me to, like, you might have hammered your thumb. Did you catch a thing? Did you catch a thinker? Oh, yeah, okay. You might not be concentrating. Okay. Just be careful. All right. Try not to injure yourself. So be aware. I'm not really sure what you're working on here. A way through? You'll find it. Look, it's here. Because there's an archway. I feel like there's still some things that you need to do, Divine Masculine, to be in alignment here with the Divine Feminine. So your purpose, you possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. Let's get to, we read this card? We did read this card. Let's have a look and see. I was going to say, let's have a look and see if our purpose has changed. Peacefulness, that's nice. It's a nice soothing colour. Turquoise. You recognise that balance, kindness and love brings calmness to your soul. Hi Beamer, how are you doing? Hi Lucy, I went for a 1 hour swim in the sea. I bet that was so nice. I've not been near the sea for such a long time. And that was this morning. It was very captivating to interact with the seabirds and beach creatures. And you have here peacefulness. I had the urge today to get on a bus and go to the seaside. So I know today's not the day to be taking a day trip. Okay, peacefulness. It's coming soon though. I want to get near the sand and the sea. You recognise that balance, kindness and love brings calmness to your soul. It most definitely does. Let's have a look. It's a sad irony of life that humans can only appreciate the quality of a peaceful existence by experiencing moments of comparative turmoil and conflict. Just as you most value health after illness, so do you feel most grateful for peace once you have encountered strife. That's this energy here. So just as you most value health after illness, so do you feel most grateful for peace once you have encountered strife. But discord is something that you can learn to avoid. Lucky is the soul who learns this lesson quickly. Let's have a look then. But discord is something that you can learn to avoid. Lucky is the soul who learns this lesson quickly. Confrontation and conflict are not the energy of spirit. Most people in our world are reactors, especially when they are the recipients of any negativity. They align more with an eye for an eye than turn the other cheek. Unfortunately, they don't realise that this is the worst possible response they could mount. And I said I felt like it was a test. Well, how am I going to respond? Hopefully peacefully. Motorbike outside then. They align more with an eye. Okay, we're talking about most people. Most people in our world, most people, but not everyone. Most people in our world are reactors, especially when they are the recipients of any negativity. They align more with an eye for an eye than turn the other cheek. Unfortunately, they don't realise that this is the worst possible response they could mount. A punitive reaction instantly forces the brain into survival mode. I don't even know what that word means, or if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I've got a little pronunciation book upstairs. I wrote one word in it. I'm not very consistent with that self-development. My pronunciations. Lucy, find the word. Okay. How do we spell it, please?
Punitive.
Punitive, inflicting or intended as punishment, or of a tax or other charge extremely high. So inflicting or intended as punishment. He called for punitive measures against the Eastern Bloc. Why are your hands tied? I'm trying not to go there. I won't ask again. You can tell me though. Oh, right. A punitive reaction instantly forces the brain into survival mode, and hormones and chemicals of self-preservation are released into the body, which attempts to rid itself of the foreign invader who broke through the calm of its normal environment. The intensity takes a toll on the mind and body, eventually bringing about a state of dis-ease. This is why it is imperative that you make it a vital part of your daily ritual to return to a state of peaceful bliss and harmony as often as possible. Entering this zone of awareness automatically quiets and resets your brain. And if this card often appears in your spreads, it will be wise to stick with a meditative schedule daily. Okay, so it said if it appears often, well, this card hasn't, as far as I'm aware. We don't really use this deck that often. Then it means that really you need to practice meditation on a daily basis. But I feel like you do, but I think you're tired. And you just need to just do as much as you can to keep yourself connected. I just want to confirm with you that your reading is absolutely accurate. Thank you, Beam. Okay. Right, what should we have a look at then? I'm not looking at the hands. Well, I am looking at the hands. What's keeping you stuck? I reckon this here, she's got like this magic formula that can separate your hands, unstick them. What have you actually got in your hands? Something about pointing out the fingers. There's this energy of like noticing that this masculine's not wearing a ring. You've got gloves on up there, so I can't see there. Can't really see, to be honest with you. I don't know. There's something that he's hiding in his hands here. Let's go to the Oracle of Shadows and Lights. I want to heal yourself, Carl. Most definitely. Let me keep an eye on the time. It was 3325. Are you just praying? Are you just... Because all I'm hearing is, God bless you. You make me feel brand new. You've got to stop praying and start receiving. Okay, your prayers have been heard here. We do have a couple of more pentacles to work on, though. Or a couple of more messages, maybe. What's the energy of you really wanting to be as shiny as the Divine Feminine is? Like you view her as this shining star. Like, I feel like you feel you're so far behind, but you're not. You're in alignment, but I feel like this is about you realising it. Polishing up these pentacles. Okay. Your self-worth. Changing around positions, don't we? Right, let's have a look and see what the Oracle of Shadows and Light would like to say. I feel extremely small. Oh, that's what was said in the letter, that the divine masculine kind of felt small in comparison to your magnificence. I feel small today. I don't want to take 2 cards, thank you. We just have 1 card.